Welcome to my channel. This is my third practice set paper relating to upcoming first semester exam of West Bengal Council of Higher Secondary Education. So I've taken the topic basis of accounting. So before going through the various MCQ questions, I would like to highlight the meanings and concept of the different bases of accounting. There are three bases of accounting. One is cash basis of accounting, one is accrual, and third is the mixed basis. Cash basis of accounting deals with only cash receipts and cash payment, whether it is related to a particular year or not. It does not take into considerations any outstanding or prepaid or pre-received. So it does not follow the double entry system of bookkeeping. Whereas under accrual basis of accounting, the perfect matching concept is followed. So it follows the double entry system bookkeeping. So the final account, trading account, financial statements are mostly prepared on the following accrual basis of accounting. And the third is the mixed basis or hybrid basis. So it is a mixture of cash basis and accrual basis. While considering incomes, it follows the cash basis. Only cash receipt is being recorded. Income receivable is not recorded. While dealing with expenses, it records cash payment or payable. So it is a mixture of cash basis and accrual basis. So the only accounting basis which form the double entry system of bookkeeping is the accrual basis. So let's get started. See, number one question. Cash basis of accounting mostly used by professionals, businessmen, charitable societies, clubs. See, clubs, charitable societies, businessmen, they deals with cash transactions as well as credit transactions. But in case of most of the professions, see, if you visit a doctor, they will not treat you on credit. They will definitely charge money, and you have to pay in advance before treatment also. So in most of the cases, like professions, lawyers, are you getting my point? So they follow cash basis of accounting. So cash basis of accounting mostly followed by professionals. So correct answer for question number one is A, that is a professionals. Okay. Number two, under accrual basis of accounting, incomes are recorded when they are earned. Number B, earned means they received. When they are earned, that incomes realized. Number B, received when it is received. Earned as well as received, and none of this. Earned means they sell goods, so the income is earned. And number two is see, received. And number three is earned as well as received. Number D is none. So on the accrual basis of accounting, we record both cash receipts and cash payments as well as income earned and expenses incurred during the particular period. So on the accrual basis of accounting, incomes are recorded when they are earned as well as received. If you receive, then also it is recorded. If it is earned, if it is receivable for that particular year, it is also recorded. So the right answer for question number two is C, earned as well as received. And third important question is, accrual basis of accounting may be used by trading concern, non-trading concern, manufacturing. See, trading concern means those business enterprises which deals with goods already manufactured. They are the wholesaler. And non-trading concern means those concerns which works mainly for welfare activities. And manufacturing concern means trading. It's a business concern which produce goods, and later on it is being sold to the wholesaler or the retailer. So accrual basis of accounting may be followed by trading concern, it is followed by non-trading concern, it is even followed by manufacturing concern. So the correct answer reveal all of this. Okay, accrual basis, it is the basis which follows the double entry system bookkeeping. So it is followed by trading concern, non-trading concern, or manufacturing concern. Okay, this is number three. And number four, another name of hybrid basis of accounting is man-made basis, hybrid mixed basis, accrual basis, and cash basis. As I already told earlier, Hybrid basis of accounting is also known as is known as mixed basis of accounting. It's also known as mixed basis of accounting. Okay. So now the most important part, that is a practical problem. See, if you want to calculate income following cash basis, accrual basis, and mixed basis, the answer will be different because they follow different approach. So the sentences here, or the things being highlighted here in red color, it is the questions, practical problem. So let's try to calculate income following three bases. See, read the questions and answer question number 6, 7, and 8. So first is fees received in cash. It is received in cash, 35,100. Rent of chamber paid 10,800. So this is the questions of a doctor. This is a question relating to professionals, that is a doctor. Fees received in cash is 35,100. Rent of chamber paid 10,800. Rate of chamber paid in advance included in the above, that is 800. 800 is the advanced paid for the chamber. So actual rent for the year, a particular year, is only 10,000. This 800 is for the next year, so it is paid in advance. Okay. Fees accrued but not received. So 200 is due. It is not still received from the patients. Are you getting? Salary of compounder, that is the helper, paid 5,400. And salary of compounder outstanding 4,500. 5,400 has been paid and 500 is still due. Okay. On the basis of this, we have to calculate income under different basis. So number one questions, that is question number 6. If you see this, see, what will be the value of net income under cash basis of accounting? That is, if you follow cash basis of accounting, what will be the net income? So you have to calculate. Okay. The first answer is 18,000, 18,900, 16,200. Okay. But see, it is clearly, you will consider only cash receipts and cash paid. We will not consider outstanding or paid in outstanding or accrued. Whether it is received for this year doesn't matter. Whether it's paid for next year doesn't matter. How much you have received, you have to take that, and from that, how much you have paid during the particular year, whether relating to this year or relating to that last year or relating to future year, it doesn't matter. The total amount receipts, from total amount receipts, you have to deduct total amount paid. So see, the answer, how I have solved the answers, you see. See here, the fees received in cash is 35,100. And from this, accrued fees accrued but not received. It is due, but it is not yet received. Though it is the income for this year, it is not received. So we will not include this 200. We'll include only those which has actually been received. That is 35,100. From that, we'll deduct expenses paid in cash. Okay. Expenses due will not qualify for deductions on the cash basis of accounting. So rent of chamber paid, that is 10,800. Rent of chamber paid in advance included in the above 800. 800 is paid in advance. So 800 is not related to say this is the income for the year 2023. So out of 2023, this 800 relates to 2024. So it doesn't matter. Under cash basis of accounting, how much you have paid, that matters. For which period you have paid, that does not matter. So rent of chamber paid 10,800. It includes 800 paid in advance. So if it is not included 800 paid in advance, then it should also be deducted here. But it is already included in 10,800, so will not be included in 800. Okay. Fees accrued received, but not it will not be included. Rent of compounder paid, that is 5,400. It is already paid, it is included. But rent of compounder outstanding, it is not recorded because it has not been paid. So expenses paid in cash, that is total payment, is 10,800 plus 5,400. If you add this, you'll get 16,200. So from your total receipts of 35,100, if you deduct 16,200, okay, the net income under cash basis of accounting will be 18,900. So it is the net income 18,900. So the correct answer is B. So the correct answer for question number 6 is B. Let's go to other question. See, what will be the value of net income under accrual basis of accounting? 21,000, 21,500, 10 is more, 21,500, 21,200 and none. See, on the accrual basis will includes income received as well as receivable, and from expenses will include paid as well as payable. See, okay. So what we'll be doing, what we'll do, see, fees received in cash as already given in the question 35,100, it is included as in case of cash basis, and fees due but not received, it was 2,000. If you see the question, fees received accrued but not received 2,000, see here, it should also be included, okay, because we should include the income for this year whether received or not. So it is also included, so it becomes uh, 2,000. So the total income for the year will be 37,100. Received 35,100, but yet not received 2,000. So we have to add both this total. From this total, we have to deduct expenses, whether paid or due. Rent of chamber paid 10,800. It has already been paid, so it is also deducted. Rent paid in advance. Okay. So as accrual basis follow matching concept, we should consider only income or expenses relating to this particular year. Rent paid in advance means the rent paid, but it is for future period, so it should not be taken into considerations while calculating the current income. So out of 10,800, this 800 related to next year, so it should not be considered. So advance expenses should be deducted, so we'll deduct 800, and as a expense for the current year for rent of chamber will be taking only 10,000, not 10,800. On a cash basis they have taken because they will consider only the cash paid, it is they doesn't consider the periods. But on accrual basis we have to consider the periods. It doesn't matter whether it is being paid or whether it is payable, so we just have to consider whether that income or expense related to that particular year or not. So out of 10,800, 800 it is for the next year, so expenses for the rent of chamber is only 10,000. Likewise, salary of compounder paid 5,400 is already paid, but there is outstanding 500. If you see the question, there is outstanding 500. If you see the questions here, see, salary of compounder outstanding is 500, though it has not been paid, but it should be included as expense because it is also the expense of that particular current year. So 500 though not paid, it will be paid in next year, but it considered as the current year expense, so it should be added. So 5,400 paid and 500 due, so it will become 5,900. So out of 37,100, if you deduct these two items, that is, one is 10,000 and other is 5,900, the net income 21,200 will be the income under accrual basis. So this 10,000 is also being deducted from 37,100, 5,900 is also deducted from 37,100. So altogether, net income on the accrual basis will be 21,200. Okay. And last questions, but not the least, is the mixed basis. See, under mixed basis, while considering income, we'll consider only what is actually paid. That is, while considering income, we follow cash basis. But while considering expenses, we follow the accrual basis. So fees received will be considered, but receivable will not be considered. But expenses paid will be considered, and also payable will be considered because it follows the mixed basis. So here fixed received in cash, that is 35,100 is included, but receivable, that is here highlighted 2,000, it will not be included. Okay, so here you will see fees received in cash 35,100, but receivable which was included in accrual basis will not consider. But if you follow cash basis, it was also not included. So while determining income, will follow cash basis, so only the cash received will be included, so 35,100. But while dealing expenses, we have to follow the accrual basis. What has been paid, that is also considered, and what is payable for the current year is also considered. So Rent of chamber paid 10,800, but out of this 800 is not related to current year, so 800 should be deducted. So actual rent for the current year is 10,000, so we'll take only 10,000. Like salary of compounder paid is 5,400, as well as outstanding salary 500 is also the expenses relating to the current year, so altogether 5,900. See, as a income we follow cash basis, as a expense we follow accrual basis. That's why it is known as the mixed basis of accounting. So 35,100, if you deduct 10,000 and 5,900, you will get the net income of 19,200. So net income on the accrual basis is 19,200. And we have last two questions. This is question number 8 and question number 9. Under cash basis of accounting, transactions are recorded when transactions takes place. Transaction takes place means it may be cash or it may be credit, so it is absolutely incorrect. Events occur, events should not be considered. Cash is actually received and none of this. So cash is actually received. On the cash basis accounting, transactions is being recorded only when cash is actually received or cash is actually paid. So the right answer is cash is actually received. And question number 10, the most conservative method of accounting is cash basis, accrual basis, hybrid basis, all. It is a hybrid basis. Why it is conservative? Because it is considering all income only when it is actually received, but is considering expenses whether paid or not. That is a principle of conservatism. As the principle of conservatism says, accounts for all possible losses and expenses but do not consider future income. So they are not considering future income receivable. They are considering only what is actually being received, but they are considering future expenses payable. So mixed basis or hybrid basis accounting is the most conservative method of accounting or most conservative basis of accounting. So this is 10 short questions on cash basis of accounting. So I hope you have understood this chapter, and I do hope this will be quite helpful to you. So this much for today. We'll come back again with a new episode. Till then, goodbye.